Paper Mario Remake looks amazing and like they're adding a whole bunch to it. Like, on the other hand, this is a very honest and fun fan game that you can tell it. Oh! Tell the. Oh, shoot. This is going to be a time. Like, you can tell the devs were fans of Paper Mario. They just did such a good job of it. But I don't know, the point is that old school Nintendo RPGs based off of older Nintendo games are winning. Unlike me, which this is a constant struggle. You never have quite enough for what you need to do in this. Alright, so I think the trick is to just kind of full send it. And also keep the crowbar out, because there's a point where you're just going to have to knock these leeches away, or somehow that worked and I'm no longer questioning it, so love that for me. Alright, I know you're back there. Come out here. Wait, no, he's in a room full of rockets. We have modern solutions. Oh, I thought Streamcraft... Oh, weird. Yeah, I don't know about that. There's been, like, a lot of just hot nonsense from Twitch. I have heard a couple people say something similar, that stream just was not working for them. Yeah, it's always fun where the game takes... where you can very clearly see, oh, the game takes a lot of inspiration from here, and they knocked it out of the park. Of, like, those times where a game has both very clearly taken inspiration from something, but, oh, god damn, those... Alright, new plan. I know you're up here. Come out here. Alright, told me it hadn't hit refresh when he was making a... Hell yeah. You out here putting in work. They're so grenade happy. I'm gonna watch that whole gun. Okay, yeah, that was me being stupid. There was one moment where I'm like, wait, I can clear... That was me being very stupid. Extremely dumb. There's like one moment where I'm like, wait, can this thing not see me? And then, like, wait, no, I can clearly see the barrel poking out. Ah! You know what? New plan. New plan. I do not wish to engage with any of this nonsense. I do not wish to be here. Screw you. Screw you. They put a health thing... Oh, screw you specifically. Just everyone involved saying, hey, should we go after Freeman? He kind of just rope-a-doped us. And everyone involved saying, oh god, no. If he wants to go on, that's fine with us. Ah. I hear that Geiger counter. I know what this means. Ironically, for something called the hazardous environment suit, it doesn't do... Well, I suppose it's meant to be, like, deployed with a full charge, and when you're low on charge, you leave and recharge it. But, oh. Ads again. Wait a second. Yeah, because if stream didn't crash. So it popped up ads in like however many seconds. I have no idea what just happened because it said ads were going to show up soon. And then they just didn't. Unless either myself or a mod muted them. I don't know. There was definitely a pop-up that made me think it was coming up. But then just like nothing. I don't know. Twitch is being weird, and the more experience I have with it, and the more my conspiracy theory that Amazon is personally miffed about everyone using their platform to live stream on makes more sense. So that's weird. It's probably going to show up in like a second. There it is! There it is. All right. There. Now it should be back. Hopefully. Probably. I don't know. Either way, we got a tank. And not enough cover to use this machine gun this time. Wait. You can just keep firing the tank. Oh, this is great. Oh, shit. I can hear more of them. Wait. You're not allowed to come over there. That's cheating. Only come in the way where the tank's pointed. You know better. Ah. Back to the tank, back to the tank. Back to the tank, back to the tank. Ah! The bees! Ah. Ah, the bees. Adrian Shepard looking ass. I wonder, can I blow this up too? Nope, probably not. Probably best to. Oh, right. No, I'm thinking of the wrong enemies. I was thinking of those guys like the brutes from Halo, where like it actually matters where you hit them, where their armor actually works. Hang on, and can I do something smart here? This is going to wrap around into being completely stupid. I want everyone to know that I will regret what I have done here. But just in... Yep! Yep, immediately all that work was done. And at this point, I'm just more proud that I didn't end up blowing myself up like I usually do. We're making huge strides and improvements here in the area of not blowing myself up like an idiot. Speaking of blowing myself up like an idiot, wow. Wait, what the hell? The hell's going on with that missile tracking? It's like not going where I need it to be. It's a hard task for everyone. Especially me. There. Have some depleted uranium. Ah. Oh. Holy shit, that was enough to kill. That was just enough to kill. I thought that it was either vaporized or nothing. Wild. Alright, well I survived that with 11 HP and a dream. Can I replicate that success this time? Probably not. Like anything? Ah! 3 HP! Please not rain head crabs on me like the last one, please. Aha! I'm wise to your nonsense, and what the hell? In my defense, alright, so we have... So we have to do this again. But this time, We know better. Ow. Just start deleting. And how did that work worse than the last time? There is a deficit of 10 HP. I am probably not going to survive this descent. I swear, as fun as unmitigated aggression is, I probably should try to tune it back a little bit. You. And you. I love how you can kind of get, like, a basic insight into all these alien monsters' ecology of, like, head crab. Very low on the food chain. Everything else will just chase after them in an attempt to hunt them. And you can kind of tell that, like, bull squids, as far as land predator goes, probably up there. And everything else, it is up in the air as to where they show up, because, like, none of these monsters appear in the next game. Ooh, grenades. Wait, shoot, we actually have health. Save, now! Wait, I know this room. I know you're in here. Aha! Black Ops people spotted. One down. And the lovely thing is the recoil gives you just enough to completely punt them out of the way. Or at least of any grenades. Oh, yes, health. Yep. It's too much fun. This thing... It's both way too much fun, and the ammo is just plentiful enough to leave it at around, like, 40 and 50, and then swap over to the next thing of a massive destructive capability. Because I was doing some thinking when I was playing Helldivers, that when you look at Helldivers 2 as a live service game, it actually is kind of a failure, because, like, it no longer commands my hyper-focus to the point of, oh, I have to log in today, do the daily stuff, get my rewards, and, like, play every day. It's gotten to the point where, yeah, and that's part of what got me thinking that everyone's played this, but I've gotten to the point where, wondering about it, I realized that the moment, like, 2 people are down... Ah! Well, that was disastrous for him. The moment one other person is down to play, or, like, a group of friends, I am completely down to play and will have a wonderful time. Because the game isn't a live service game. It reminds me a lot of Left 4 Dead 2, where It's merely fun. Like, I enjoy playing the game, but I don't feel the need to, or I don't feel like I'm missing out on absolutely anything if I just take a break from it for a hot second.
Mr. Freeman, but I couldn't risk opening that door
All right.
until I was sure you had scoured the area.
Yeah, HG2 didn't keep my hyperfocus for that long day-wise. Oh yeah, tons of hours. I got like 200 hours in on it. But
I drew the short one. My colleagues are waiting at the tip of the Lambda reactor. Waiting for you, I mean. The reactor is shut
true
down
straws just you had to stay here.
You'll have to flood the core anyway to get into the teleportation lab. You're not authorized to know about those. But I can see you already know a great deal more
Right.
than any
I
one
think
man is supposed to.
I think there's this section, teleportation labs, and then we get our asses teleported to Zen. Left 4 Dead 2, but more yeah, a bit harder to jump into higher difficulties for sure, but definitely has that feeling where playing it solo, don't really get that much. Admittingly, I don't really have a desire to play with randos, partially because of the sheer amount of. Ooh. Hell yeah! I can. The gluon gun's great. This is one step up from the tall cannon that I was using. Because, like, this is just Ghostbusters level shit. You gotta love it. Yeah, I remember joking about Helldivers 2 was saying that this feels like what Back 4 Blood and all the better, or all the we're trying to dethrone Left 4 Dead. Like, this feels like what all of those games are trying to be, and all it took to make a better Left 4 Dead was to stop trying to make a better Left 4 Dead, which I really feel like is a big lesson for like absolute, like if you're trying to do absolutely anything, because it's all well and fine to be inspired by a game, but the moment that it becomes we are trying to make this game but better, that's when you run into just inviting like a much higher level of scrutiny. Bustin' does make you feel good. Like, it just kind of deletes everything. I'm sure there's actually, it uses I'm not sure if it uses a ton of ammo or it uses less than the tall cannon. I think it's more efficient use of ammo, because once it's dead, you know it's dead. No questions asked. I gotta try Back 4 Blood with someone and thought, oh, not quite done. I had to try Back 4 Blood with someone, thought it was alright, but played it after DLC was out. I think they added a mode where it just lets you start with all your cards, so a build matters, right? Yeah, that was one of the things that I know on not only higher difficulties, but further in on levels, what cards you got in Back 4 Blood mattered so much that it actually became a little bit of a problem of how much it mattered. Of like, if you didn't have a good, I remember the final boss, like the very last level, I never finished because that was just a singular boss fight. And going in, I'm like, yes, I have a really good build for finishing the levels. The problem is, yes, you can get your entire deck in one go, but you don't have all the weapons builds and stuff, so it gets a little bit jank and weird. And it just wasn't... Ew. And it just wasn't as... It didn't feel as good as going through, like, a full campaign. Alright, thank you. Honestly, I think it's kind of good that they just let you get all the cards right away, because I remember it was so annoying to try and get them through the way that they wanted you to. Of that whole play it this often, play this game a ton, get your reward points from finishing missions and the like, and then use those to have a chance in this kind of battle pass system that we cycle through to maybe get the thing you want. Well, meanwhile, I remember playing all on practice or single player that did exactly that. It gave you all the cards right off the bat, and just thinking, no, I want to have fun, and part of that involves having the right cards. I did change the game category. I did. We did beat that game. Also, welcome in, Kamini. Hope that you're having a good night, and thanks for dropping the lurk. Not sure if I did in co-op. I have done... Yeah, that was the other thing. I tried to do the final level of Back 4 Blood single player, and the game on a whole was better. There you go. Now it's weird. I checked to confirm, and it was on my end, but there was a little bit of a Twitch issue. Ah, missed. I remember seeing, like, one thing on, like, I think it was Yahtzee Crossaw's, like, the guy who did Zero Punctuation's new show, and him saying, because saying a game's fun with friends is, like, the biggest nothing ever, because all that means is you have fun hanging out with your friends. And I'm like, oh! That kind of is a really valid point when it comes to, like, analyzing a video game, saying it had a miserable single player experience but was fun with friends. Core tank on. I forget what I do now, but I think it's swimming through tunnels. There you go, Nat. Yeah, I figure you confirm. Yeah, that's probably it. I thought I did it up front, but I guess not. Also, hi Minx. Good to see you still around. Thing with the MMOs, it's a bit different. With fun. Yeah, MMOs is very... I don't know, I have a weird thing with MMOs of... Because from my experience with them, is that if you're not at the latest edge of content or level locked with everyone else... Wait. I think this is where I came from. That it can be kind of hard to find things to do other than just chilling on... Oh, hey. Chilling on, like, a Discord call with someone. But, like, the core of it is that MMOs are meant to be a social interaction. And I think the big thing is that I just suck at that. Whenever I play MMOs, I kind of treat the other players in the game world as NPCs and strive to interact with them as little as possible. Which is probably why I, probably has shaped my feelings towards MMOs a little bit. You know, get Gluoned. Ah! Why are there so many dudes? Being fair, sometimes that matters in a sense like Yeah, Helldiver's friendly fire antics definitely make it a lot more fun with friends. Yeah, that makes sense. That 14... Wait. Can I crawl through? No. The 14 I remember being very single player friendly, and with a focus to, because there's so much content to get you up there, uh, or to the latest stuff, where they also figured out a little bit more of, oh hey, it's more fun as a game if we do it, or if we have like this sort of stuff, or they're able to iterate more. You do remember the, yeah. Yeah, I remember not only Black Desert, but also you getting me into Mabinagi and a couple, I think just watching your 14 streams, where like every time you just manage to make a random social connection, and I'm like, the amount of, and I was sitting there thinking, the amount of times I have stayed in an area long enough for me to register that other people were in it, let alone think to talk to them, is like none. Yeah, it's so wild. I think it's just partially because. Oh.
Don't linger, Mr. Freeman. You've turned on the pumps. Now take the access pipe, plug the core, and get on a
I'll do what I please, my dude, because I need all this. Oh yeah, Mobby and Black Desert are both fun, and I've been enjoying them single player. It's just that I think part of it is that I am very much such a hardcore introvert. I remember once in college that I saw someone from like across the dining hall, and I wasn't in, no, I was walking back to my dorm and I saw someone who I'm like, I think from behind, looking at them from behind, I think I know them, and I think they're one of the people who mod for me now. I don't know. I won't say anything. And then I'm pretty sure a third friend texted one of them, hey, turn around, or like we were going to the same place, and it ended up being like, yeah, nope, that was, and I just didn't say anything. Like, thank you for falling over. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's nice to have like a rotation of games. Like, it helps from getting one too stale. Something I appreciate with ESO is adding companions who will, if they can't do mechanics, will take a party slot. They're not player level, but they can help. Hell, can even help a healer companion can't be hit by certain boss gimmicks, leading you down to party member norm. Yeah, that is nice that there's, I know 14 has like a similar feature of you can get NPC helpers for pretty much any main story content, and they do act, and they're competent enough that, like, ow, like, they're designed to let you get through content alone if you don't want to or can't get through it any other way. Okay, who designed the inside of this plant where I have to dodge arc flashes to turn on the power? And Elder Scrolls Online, that's one that I never checked out, for the sheer reason that this is a game by Bethesda. It seems like it is Elder Scrolls, but more so. I am perfectly fine with the amount of time I have put in to Skyrim. Ooh, supply. Scrubs fun as well, but I feel so lost. Treating it like... Yeah, that makes sense, because Bethesda at its core only knows how to make one or two games, if we're being honest. Plus, one of the most recent companions, Argonian. Nice. The same VA as Garrus. Line of killing enemies, just skill issue. Yeah, they knew who they were talking to. Hell Station. Scrolls the Elder Scrolls, but we'll actually use the weird... We actually used more lore than Morrowind. Perfect. Dude, I want to stream Skyrim VR, but I don't know how to make people not Yeah, I've seen some people... Oh, G-Man. Still lost. I know that I've seen some people stream that game, and VR does seem like the best way to make it fresh. I wonder if there's some like stability mods or the like to improve the experience, because I remember looking into it because I'm like, oh shoot, I have a VR headset. Speaking of VR headsets, I actually polished off my headset today, learned how to change the batteries. Turned out for the Oculus Quest, there's just like a little thing you pull down, and there's a AA in the controllers. Wild, had no idea. Thing using 3D model tracking. That would be so amazing. That's something that I really want to do with my headset, but a combination of the fact that there's like a handful of games that I've found fun to play on it, and just getting it all set up, like 3D model and everything, has presented me. But I've always loved watching streams of people who have a 3D model and pipe their tracking through it. It's so cool. But I do remember that the game itself, there's a bit of an issue with it just being Skyrim with very hasty VR stuff slapped on. Like, it didn't really feel like a good port, so it required a lot of mods to make it what people were expecting. And there's probably going to be some ones for motion sickness. The other thing is that maybe it depends on how to play it, but that would be something good for to like watch streams of how other people manage to do it, and see, like, are there any smoothing? Is there any considerations brought in? Because, yeah, that's something I hadn't even considered, that viewer motion sickness. Looked away for relating companion because one of his lines going into the stage is just, people. You know, every so often in a video game, there's a companion that you're just like, they were made for me. They're perfect in every form. Why are there so many head crabs? Dude, can you believe it's been so long since Spyro last? Yeah, that's wild. If that was an issue on launch, that release, and just nobody did it, god damn it, did anything about that massive issue? Can't believe it. Bethesda games are always this weird combo, a bunch of technical issues, yet with some of the biggest technical wizardry around, because there's a reason other RPGs don't put in sim physics type stuff to the scale they do. Yeah, Bethesda games as a whole are this really weird, like a really weird mix of, this is amazing, it's being held back by the dozens of tech issues around it, but the core of what they have is really cool. Because, like, there's a reason that Skyrim has been released on every platform. Because when it released, it was amazing. Like, that is technical wizardry. Alright, port 1 gets me here. Copied the original camera motion with, which is really damn clunky. And pretty graphics. Yeah, that'll make even the strongest stomach motion sick. And then everyone complained about it. Reddit, no surprise, because Reddit kind of is anything. I've seen people complain wholeheartedly with their chest about features in games. So I'm like, oh, I really like that. If they removed that, I would not be enjoying the game as much. But also, god damn. All right, we're going in port 2 now. But sometimes they actually have some very valid criticisms of, hey, this is a legit problem. Even one dev I follow tweets on from Starfield knows that it's insane to them that Starfield looks as good as it did. We'll have, because I remember another thing like on that, like Tears of the Kingdom, when that came out, everyone was super Okay, so it's port 2. God damn it. Alright, so the first way forward is in port 2. Ah. Everything else is probably ammo and some other stuff. Then let's try port 4. Yeah, and then the final one... Port 7, Holy shit, that... I'm saving here, because that was a whole teleporter maze. Oh, we gotta do this perfect. But I remember Tears of the Kingdom, like, everyone was saying, holy shit, there is no way that they actually did this. Because what the hell is this technical wizardry of all of these hard body physics collisions and... God damn it. I didn't realize how low health I was here. And all this just exists in the game? Question mark? How? And like you get things from the devs like, yeah, so we've started noticing that there was some... God damn it. If I can get to port 2 opening, I think I can just crouch in and get there. Like we noticed that there was some sounds that we didn't really intend to be in the game. I'm moving too fast there. I gotta just save there first. Because we just kind of coded the sound engine to make noises very specific to certain things, and when all combined, it merged into this whole big thing that realistically depicted every single sound we wanted. You got a parody of Gordon Combat. I should ask what all this was for one of these days, because I don't see the correlation with teleportation. Yeah. I thought I could stand on a little thing in the middle. I would. Why is this such a problem? I know why. It's because it's an early 2000 game, and they had platforming as a challenge, not necessarily an easy one. Kind of easy. Yeah, it is easy to use Bethesda as a punching bag, partially because they seem to have... God damn it, that was just stupid of me. They seem to not really have a large desire to improve, that the innovation isn't very easy to see at some points. Like, I can definitely see that, like, oh yeah, this is all impressive, but then you get the... I moved from a moving platform to a non-moving bit here, but then it's easy to see what all they don't do. Talk about... Oh, yeah, sure, what's up? You're in one dev... Okay, because it's actually super hard to make an engine... Why doesn't anyone else do this? It's super... Yeah, it's super hard to make an engine that can, but unfortunately, everyone else made an engine that... I didn't even die to that. I just got crunched under. Everyone else made an engine that could approximate and made an experience that felt like it didn't need to. Ow, damn it. 10 wall pages. Hell yeah. Okay, so if I stand under the bulkheads, I'm going to get crunched. If I don't get the timing down, I am also going to get crunched. No, that's a lot of great progress. Congrats. Haha! And save, because... Yeah, no, what you're talking about, Pizza, with the whole issue of Bethesda being used as a punching bag, it reminds me of, like, a lot of personal coding projects. I'll get one thing done, and like, oh, that feels really impressive, because I know all the work that went into it. And then look at it and like, oh, there was a simpler way to do all this. Or it doesn't look very impressive based off of what you can make. Just didn't want it. Damn, you are making good time. Unfortunately, I am struggling here. Hi, Gavin, thanks for the lurk. Hope that you're having a good morning. Okay, run. They cannot climb up ladders. They do not have the technology, and I swear to God, if there's not health here. Oh, thank God, there's nerds. Welcome in. Shit, I think I might have to get a new chair. Whenever I sit on it, it always very slowly sinks down.
Supply depot for our first survey team. Quite a few handsome specimens were collected from the border world and brought back this way. Before the survey members started being collected themselves, that is. We suspect there is an immense portal over there, created by the intense concentration of a single powerful...
I love how in Black Mesa,
You will know it when you see
the section of Zen, they really expand on that before the survey team members were being collected themselves, where you can find Black Mesa bases, corpses in the full HEV suit that includes the helmet that we don't have.
Yes.
Best is the city
If you're willing,
the thing I mentioned. There's also one quest at a level that functions like one, Dishonored 2 with split worlds. A bit with two set portals, so there's no real load screen between the two. Starfield is just not very in your face about... Yeah, because that would be really cool, of like, if they use that in a...
this, Mr. Freeman, is
Or-
a long jump module created expressly for
Because if you can use that, like, I'm thinking of the,
long jump training.
oh,
Because once you're in Zen, you will need it. I would advise you to practice before crossing.
like, if you're able to capitalize on that... Because I'm thinking of the one level in, Titanfall 2, middle mouse button to travel through time, where that was a really cool gimmick that could have gone through an entire game if they wanted to. And if you have a good strong gimmick like that and an experience built with that in mind, it can leave a much better
Long jump if you must, but hurry up.
it can leave a much better impression on people, like, in the long run. Hello, dude. Ow. Oh, this is annoying. Because we have to defend this dude from a whole bunch of stuff. And I thought...
All right, I can open the portal now. The process is complicated, and once it's begun,
Yeah, we'll
I
give
must
this
not
sculpture.
be
Apparently
interrupted,
reading
or I will
outside
have
and...
to start
Oh, yeah.
all over again. Don't enter the beam until I give the okay.
I can see that. Like,
I will begin.
reading just, like, out on my deck. Excellent way to spend an afternoon. Oh, third thing. I don't know if chat moved too fast for comments for you. During the final battle, if you fight, get you plus companion... Yeah, I probably did oversee that. Sorry about that. And the battle keeps warping you across space. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, we have to deal with the... Wait, no. We just bust them like ghosts. And so long as they focus on me, I can find more of this ammo. But I remember this being so annoying that I don't mind using some more heavier stuff. Yep. Because you have to defend the dude specifically. Yeah.
All right, I can open.
Wait, no. No, not there where I'm missing, like, most of my health.
Hello, Freeman. I'm up here.
God, the long jump module is also really weird from a control stance, because it's crouch, move crouch, move forward, and jump. But I thought it had to be while you were crouching down instead of the full, instead of when you're, like, here. Wild. All right. I'm gonna try for weapons. These two?
All right, I can open the portal now. The process
Nah.
is complicated, and once it's begun, I must not be interrupted, or I will have to start all over again. Don't enter the beam until I give the okay.
Then
Understood? I will
hopefully
begin.
I can snipe them from a distance with a crossbow. And when they get close to him, then I can just kind of nuke them with a glue on. No, they move way too fast for something with that much travel time. Wow. Nope. And the rocket just isn't good for them. Ah, shoot. Was that a go? Ah, that was so close. Yeah, Starfield's such a weird game for me because it changed how open world worked, and then the main story has 3 set pieces that has so much more going on from the usual Bethesda game. Yeah, I also remember hearing that, like, the open world bits of it didn't really, it wasn't really beneficial to the story. Like, it just got boring to, it got boring to go over the open world after a while, which not really a good thing for a space exploration game. And really, that's one of the biggest issues I've seen for most space exploration sims is that they, after a while, they either have to skimp out on showing off. Oh, god damn it. Yep. Alright, I'm thinking at this point, this section specifically, because I hate it, it is going to be part of the next stream where we can hopefully wrap up the entire game of Half-Life 2. That would be a good improvement. Like, I know that helped a lot in No Man's Sky, where there was a whole lot of wide open space that got boring to do on foot. So vehicles and cars really helped for it. But thank you all for coming by tonight. I had a wonderful time ending Born to Bread and playing some Half-Life. We're going to end a bit early, and we're going to be raiding into Index Page. They're doing their 2-year streaming anniversary, and I don't know what game they're playing, but it looks chunky and retro and wonderful. So thanks all for coming by, and see you. I'm not sure when. Things are up in the air. My people just change engine funny because it's never the same. Yeah, it's a lot complicated, but they really could use for some updating in Bethesda's design practices. Anyway, signing off the raid now. See ya.